Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. A music evolution. Now, Darin and Anita with your Grand Strand Artist Spotlight.
Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. Welcome back from a commercial break. It is our Spotlight interview segment, and Anita off the air right here before we go on. Man, what a, I don't know. He just makes us laugh.
Yes, he does.
Incredible, telling some stories, man, back in the day and things that are going on. And on the line with us is Sir Jonathan Burton.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Jonathan?
Hello.
Hello, are you there?
Can you hear me now? What's going on, Darin? How you doing? Hey, Anita.
Hello.
I'm doing fine. I thought we lost him there for a minute.
Nah, I was just thinking about when the cell phones were first coming around and they had the commercial, they were kind of trying to warn us, but we never took the warning.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
See, because since I got my first cell phone, I've been saying that ever since. Can you hear me now?
It was a conspiracy to get us to say that.
No, I think they knew that the phones were going to have some bad reception at times, so therefore they were getting us prepared with, can you hear me now?
There you go.
I believe Verizon is still saying that.
I know that's right. Are we in the Southern Soul Zone?
We are in the Southern Soul Zone because Sir Jonathan Burton is here with us. And Jonathan, I tell you, it's just great having you on, and a lot of new stuff happening for you. You've created a new sound. You've got folks wanting to use your songs for like jingles and that sort of things now. And we want to talk about the new album, but before we get started with that, I know you were with the Manhattans for a while, guitar and all that, and over this past year, sort of been sad, lost a lot of those fellas, man.
Yeah, it's been a sad year in the Manhattans camp. We've lost three original members. We lost Blue Lovett, the guy that, does all the rapping.
Right.
This has got to be the saddest day of my life. Then we lost Sonny Bivens. He's the one that wrote There's No Me Without You.
Right.
Blue wrote Let's Just Kiss and Say Goodbye. So just 3 weeks ago, we lost Kenny Kelly. And that's three of the original members. Recently, the Manhattans were in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and they were on the show with the Stylistics. So I called the Manhattans. I said, hey, man, y'all going to be in Winston-Salem? They said, yeah. I said, I'm coming down. I have an amp hot and ready. And when I got to Winston-Salem at the Stanley Theater, when I walked in, there was an amplifier sitting there with nobody plugged into it.
Wow.
And I walked in and I plugged in and I played with the Manhattans. It's been 10, 20 years since I played with them.
And you said it was just like, man, you stepped right back into it. It's like you never left.
I realized something. The years that I spent with the Manhattans, those 10 years, I can cherish it for a lifetime because no matter what time or what day it is that the Manhattans are anywhere near me, it's like going home. Because I got the job playing for the Manhattans, playing guitar and singing with them as well. Mm-hmm. When I was 19 years old, and I was there until I was 29. To hear that they're going to be that close, and I was off that weekend, but I had to go see them, because I just wanted to hold Gerald again, man, the lead singer.
Yeah.
And, a lot of the guys in the band I didn't know, but we all played together like we've known each other for years, man.
Well, that might be why that was destined to be off that night, man, and not be playing yourself, so you could actually pick and be able to be with those guys again because we're losing so many of the folks, not just from the Manhattans, but from groups, back in the day that created a sound that was there.
Yeah, well, that sound to be here forever, and myself being a true musician as well as a singer and songwriter, part-time comedian, I try to, when I go, you look at your feet.
Part-time comedian, I love that, man.
Part-time, because I give it to comedians that go out there on the stage with a full house of people with nothing but a microphone. See, me, when I go out, if I don't have a keyboard or guitar on that stage, it's like a fish out in the water.
You feel lost. You feel lost.
I give it to a person that can go out there and entertain people, get paid, and don't have to carry a guitar, keyboard, or an amplifier.
Yeah, there you go. That's the life right there. And they fly you everywhere, man. You just show up.
I'm telling you. But either way, when I look back on my days with the Manhattans, it's priceless because I look at pictures of the Manhattans now, and I realize there's one member that's still alive, and I got to know and be part of history. Because music is never, and I repeat, never going to be the same.
No.
To have been involved with music that'll last even when we're gone, I really feel good about my
That's
time
right.
that I spent with them, and I feel real honored, and I'm blessed that I'm still making music, and I'm still writing, and I'm producing, and oh man, it's just beautiful. God is good.
He
God
is good,
great.
and taking care of you as well through all that. It's just incredible.
Jonathan, as we talk about this new sound, you have created a new sound. So tell us about the new swing soul.
Oh, the New Swing Soul. I came up with that back in 2002. I was invited to Jackson, Mississippi for the Jackson Music Awards. And when I went down, I had recorded a record called Funky House Party. And it did very well on the Southern Soul charts. The best time of my life. It did well. And eventually, when I went down to the Jackson Music Awards, I'm hanging out with Tyrone Davis, Millie Jackson, Sir Charles Jones, Mel Waiters. Everybody that was anybody was hotel there at the ballroom. I did not know till the event was over and I took a program home that I was nominated for 5 music awards.
Wow.
But that night, I received 1 music award, and that music award was for Most Outstanding New Artist of the Year in 2002. I was up against Jeff Floyd and Omar Cunningham. But when I went out in the lobby and people started talking to me about my music, they said, you know what, your music is not really Southern Soul. What is it? And I said, hey, I have not a clue. I just, whenever I hear a song, being a musician since I was 4 years old, anything I hear, I can play.
Right.
Or if I think it, I can play it. But either way, eventually, after 2 more albums, I came back with Too Much Booty Shaking. Then I came back with Party Don't Start Till I Get There. Then I came back with Can't Touch This, Meat on Them Bones. I started saying, wait a minute, my music is not really Southern Soul. And then I had to finally, doing a few shows, I met people that came up to me during the show and after the show and said, hey man, I'm a singer too. And I said, oh, really? What style you sing? Southern Soul. Jesus, there's too many Southern Soul people out here. I mean, you know, people are waking up in the morning and deciding to be a Southern Soul singer. And I said, I got to come up with something that's going to be different because my music is different. And then finally, when I started working on my new album, which is the 2015 album,
Right.
Every time I started producing the song, after I sit down and listen to 3, then I produce 2 or 3 more, and then I sit down and listen to them. And I say, hey, man, this is New Swing Soul. This is not Southern Soul. So that's when I came up with the title, The New Swing Soul, you know, because it's new, it's swing, and it's soulful.
Exactly.
That's what. So it's The New Swing Soul. So, you know, if anybody tries to steal my sound, I will know who you are.
Jonathan's coming after you. And going in, that's the name of the new album is actually New Swing Soul. And there are 10 cuts on that album, and all of it is great. You've got, like, to run through the cuts real fast, you got Southern Soul, got New Swing, you got a hole inside the hole in the wall.
You know, the hole inside the hole in the wall. That song came to me because one time, you know, I went to a party, man. These people took me to a place down in Mississippi, man, and we went way back down a long road. And when we got down that road, it was a building. And I mean, they had a party in that place. Man. And I said, man, I've been to some hole in the wall, okay? But this is a hole inside the hole in the wall. And
Oh my God.
when I was working on my new album, I kept hearing that hole inside because everybody's been to one. You and Anita have partied at the hole in the wall.
Yeah, we have.
But we've never partied at a hole inside the hole in the wall.
Well, I love it. There you go. So all these songs really mean something. You got I'm Your Party Man, the full-time man, My Baby Can't Dance, but I love her anyway, I guess, right? I Can't Touch This remix, Mind Your Business, New Swing Soul, and Beach Velocity, which I really like. And then, of course, the song Southern Soul Showdown. Now, I like this song a lot. The Boogie Report and Blues Critic, they want to use that song for their countdown song. So here you are doing jingles now with your songs.
Well, Darin, you know, you should know, outside of me being on stage and performing and turning the mother out, I've always been a music production person.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm not performing and singing, I'm producing other people's music. Matter of fact, I produced a show called The Grand Strand Show one year.
I think you did. Who were those guys?
They still owe me money, but I'm not going.
Wait a minute now.
No, Jonathan, we love you.
I'm just joking. They don't owe me a red cent. But what I'm saying is, music production is something I do, and people that are starting to realize that. You know, when they hear my records, And just recently, I got a call from the Boogie Report, and they said, "Hey, man, that new song is hot." I said, "Which one?" "Man, I got too many songs out here, man, you know." But when he called and said the new song, I was like, "Okay." He said, "New Southern Soul Showdown." I said, "Yeah, if we pay you." I said, "Pay? Oh, that's my word right there." He said, would you rewrite the song and call it the Southern Soul Countdown? These people ain't playing it around. They stack them up and count them down at the Southern Soul Countdown.
I like it, man. I like it.
Well, I hope you do, because you're going to be hearing it every week on the Boogie Report. Boy. Top 20 Countdown.
There you go.
I'm in your basement.
And I've known you for quite a while. I've seen your music out there. You've written a lot of songs for folks in the beach music world. People don't even know that you'd written songs for. You've done it in the Southern Soul market. So, man, I mean, really, and I love the new swing soul idea. I think it's great to put something on your music because that helps distinguish who you are. I tell you, folks, we're going to have links on our website, DarinAnita.com, and you can get to Jonathan and everything that he's got going on. We'll put all those there for you. But, Jonathan, right now, let's give him this.
So bring us in, Jonathan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sir Jonathan Burton. This is my latest single, Southern Soul Showdown. Show up and show out, baby.
Throw down. Southern Soul Showdown. These people ain't playing. They ain't playing around. They show up. To show out. At the Southern Soul.
Darin and Anita on Grand Strand. A music evolution.